So we're going to talk about slope-intercept form. So I want you to go to page 82. Page 82. Slope-intercept form is going to be something that you will use not only in this class. We've been working with it in geometry. You'll work with it in algebra 2. You'll work with it in the classes that come after algebra 2. Okay? Slope-intercept form is probably the most important way we write lines. So we talked about standard form on Friday, and remember, because we reviewed it yesterday, when it's in standard form, we find the intercepts for X and Y and we connected them, okay? Well, now we have what's called slope-intercept form, where, oh, it's like I've written this before. Y equals mx plus b, okay? M is our slope, and the b is our y-intercept. So if we have a line that is in this form, we can plot the y-intercept, and then we can count our rise over run to get more coordinates and then connect them. That's literally all we're going to be doing, okay? So I am going to write the equation of a line here. Y equals 2/3 X plus 1. I want you and your elbow partner to decide what is M, what is B. All right, eyes up here. Okay, Reagan, what is M? Okay, so M is 2/3. Okay, Amelia, what's B? Okay. Okay, so this is what that means. We are going to graph this line by doing the following. We are first going to plot our y-intercept. Now you told me that B was 1. B is what? What does B stand for? Oh, the y-intercept. So on the y-axis, I'm going to go to 1 and I'm going to plot a point. Okay. Now I'm going to plot some points using my slope. M is 2/3. Okay. Now, is this a positive or a negative 2/3? Positive. So Colin, from left to right, my line is going to be rising or falling?
Rising.
Rising. So when I count my rise over run, I need to make sure that my line is going to rise. Okay. So let's see. Rise over run. Okay. So my rise is 2/3. So if I go up 2, which way am I going to go 3? Right or left? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's make another coordinate. I mean, I know I can make my line right now, but just to be safe, okay, I want us to practice this. Let's say my rise over run. Let's say I rise and I go down 2. That's okay, right? Which way would I need to run 3? If I go down 2, my rise, I go down 2, which way would I need to go? I would need to go left 3 for my run. So that, now this isn't super accurate, is it? Okay. It's gonna be a lot nicer when we actually have like a grid, right? You know what? Let me give you a grid. Okay, what is a popular costume for Halloween?
A pumpkin.
Wait. What did you say, Amy? A zombie.
Are we drafting a zombie?
Hold on, let me show you. If you quiet down. Okay. I'm gonna give you a piece of paper and it's going to look like this. Okay, whatever. Okay. Now, those of you who watch zombie shows or know things about zombies, we can only slice them how many times? We can only slice them once. I don't really know. Okay. So you are going to have 6 lines to graph for me. When you graph these lines, each line will only go through one zombie, and each zombie will only get sliced one time. One line, one zombie. Okay, now this is pretty big, so I am also going to give you rulers to help you out with this. Okay, so you are going to graph these 6 lines. We'll work together. Okay. Oh, did anybody else? What are you laughing at?
A version, a graph of what we're trying to do.
Yep.
Because yeah, she said she like told me it was something and I was so confused. She thought it was
Okay, for those of you who maybe want a little more guidance, I will go through the first zombie line with you. Okay. If I can find my white pen. My Apple pen. Who sees my Apple pen? Nobody's wanting to help me.
I'm trying to help.
Oh, got it.
I found
Okay.
it.
Okay, in our first zombie killer line, we need to start with the y-intercept. Nirvan, what's the y-intercept for this guy? Amazing that you shut your notes.
Yeah.
Negative A is our plus B. Okay, so negative 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool.
Wait, so we went this way 8.
I went down 8 because it's my y-intercept, and it was negative 8.
Sorry, I was looking at my notes. Where did you go from 8?
So from the origin, I went down 8 because my y-intercept is negative 8. Okay, since our B is minus 8, I went down 8 to be on my y-axis. Okay, now our slope is 8/3. So that means our rise is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and our run is 1, 2, 3. Hey, let's do it again. From that coordinate, let's rise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and run 1, 2, 3. Slice.
Two of the coordinates. But then how do we get the top one?
I did slope again.
So you just
Up
do
8
slope
over
twice.
3. I would do slope twice to get a nice.
So we can do it twice if we want
There is a constant rate of change, aka slope. Okay, on to the next zombie slicer. Negative 4/3 x minus 1. Plot it. Let's go.
Is it okay if they're crossed? Like cross your chest?
It should be like
Yes.
So
So the slope is negative. So if, so you want to make sure. Start at the negative order, then you go up to four. Not sure.
I'm so.
So then you're gonna have to. Right. That's, you have to pick right or left. It does.
This moment.
So we would plot one. The negative one. Yeah.
So whatever you.
So plot negative one. And you realize I
Go
gave you
away.
like I
There's
did
no
your
way.
That's okay. It's cool. So you plot negative 1 for your line and and your slope is negative 4/3. So first of all, is your line going to go up or is it going to go down? Okay, so this is your rise over run. So and whichever way you go out three, you can make sure that your line is up. Your line's gonna rise.
I was not making a line.
If you connect these dots, you're gonna have positive. You told me it's negative. So instead of going left 3, if you go right 3, then your line.
I thought we didn't want it.
You have negative slope. It has to. You told me it's a call from left to right.
Oh. It's supposed to be like this or not?
No, it's not, because what kind of slope is it? Negative. Oh, it's rounded. Negative slope means
So we're gonna do it right here.
you're gonna go through that.
Yeah.
This one. So you gotta like do it right and run back. You gotta run and then. So you're doing your
So you might have to.
And we can keep it going, right? Like, we already,
So maybe we said out of order.
like I plotted it like this, but.
Well, then you can go the other way, down 4 and left 7.
What for?
You can just change it however you want.
Well, that's what we do, rise or run. You can have like, you can go down.
Or no, yeah, you gotta. Oh, this board is right. 7. So 3 and 7, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to understand.
I wonder why. I have no. A little bit. I just want to change this. On a Monday night. I want to. They don't.
And then, so it's on the count. So what, are they not doing it right All right, let's talk about these zombies. I know some of us have questions, okay? This second one right here. We have a y-intercept of -1. Here's what I was seeing. You recognize that 4/3 was your slope. But if you go up 4 and over 3, what kind of slope is that? That's a positive slope. I want a negative slope. So you need to do your rise over run so that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, so that it falls. Okay, does that make sense? You need to do your rise over run so that it falls. Because we have negative slope. We have negative slope. What makes no sense, Nirvan?
Think about like from the middle, -1 equals the right and the left. Oh, no.
Okay, so here's the deal about lines. Do you remember when we talked about linear versus nonlinear and how there's a constant rate of change? What is our constant rate of change? Yeah, say it. Slope. Slope. So in this case, our constant rate of, you wonder why you don't know what you're doing. Half of you aren't even freaking listening to me right now. We have a constant rate of change. That's our slope. So from any point, I can count up 4 over 3, up 4 over 3, up 4 over 3, down 4 over 3. And we'll have a point on the line. Okay. Let's talk about this one right here. We have a y-intercept of 6, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our slope is 4, 7. So I could go up 4 and right 7, or I could go down 4 and left 7, and it means the same thing. There's our zombie line. We have a question. On this fourth one right here, we have a y-intercept of 1, 2, 3, 4, -5. What's our slope, Colin?
-1.
Oh, -1, but that's not a fraction. Guess what it is, because it's over 1. -1 over 1. So up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, but it's negative. We need it to fall. So you need to go up 1 over 1 from any coordinate, making that line fall from left to right. Okay, and what kind of line is x equals 8? This Peyton that I'm standing next to. X equals 8. No.
No, okay.
Mm-mm. X equals 8. It's a special line. What'd you say? It has undefined slope. So at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, x equals 8. X equals 8 is a vertical line, which means y equals -7 is what kind of line?
Horizontal.
Yes. That's zombie getting sliced. From a coordinate. Any coordinate on our line, we can count slope and get to a point on our line, whether we go up first or down first. Okay, you just need to make sure that if there's a negative slope, then your next point is going to make your line fall. If you have a positive slope, your next point is going to make your line rise. Okay, now I have one more thing I'd like to talk about back in your notes. Okay, I want to look at number 6. Okay, 6 and 7. Okay, when our line is in slope intercept form, when we have y equals mx plus b, then we can identify our slope and y-intercept. So like in number 7, I know my y-intercept is 2, and I know that my slope is -3/4. Because it's in y equals mx plus b form. Ooh, what about number 6? Number 6 in y equals mx plus b form.
No.
How do we get it there? We have to get y by itself. Very nice, Kane. All right, so let's do that. How do we get y by itself? We cannot divide by 4 yet. We first need to subtract 6x from both sides. So now we have 4y equals negative 6x plus 24. Now, yes, this means the same as 24 minus 6x, but I'm thinking ahead here, people. I know I need y equals mx plus b, so I want my x to come first. Are you with me? Okay. Now we can divide both sides by 4 to get y equals, ooh, negative 6 over 4 would reduce to negative 3/2 x. 24 over 4, I like that better. What's that? Now we have y equals mx plus b. Now we can say our slope is negative 3/2. Our y-intercept is 6. It's like we did literal equations in chapter 1 for a reason. Your homework is from the book. Make sure you get the practice in. I would keep the zombie sheet as a reference.